Across medieval Europe, an intricate network of partners, official representatives of the Church, traveled from town to town selling these spiritual commodities. These weren't simple salesmen, they were masterful storytellers who could hold crowds spellbound with vivid tales of salvation and damnation. The famous English poet Geoffrey Chaucer captured the essence of these characters in the Canterbury Tales, particularly in his portrayal of a corrupt pardoner, giving us a rare glimpse into how medieval people viewed these controversial figures. The financial sophistication of the indulgence system was remarkable for its time. Different sins carried different prices, creating what we might think of as a medieval spiritual pricing menu. The wealthy could purchase plenary indulgences promising complete remission of temporal punishment, while those of modest means might opt for partial indulgences at a lower cost. Some enterprising pardoners even offered what we'd now call family plans, allowing people to buy spiritual relief not just for themselves but for their deceased relatives as well. Behind the scenes, powerful banking families played a crucial role in this spiritual economy. The Fugger family of Augsburg, Germany, stands out as particularly important. They essentially created one of the first international financial networks, processing payments and taking commissions on indulgence sales across Europe. Their involvement shows how what began as a purely religious practice had evolved into a sophisticated financial operation. Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press around 1440 had a profound impact on both the rise and fall of the indulgence trade. Initially, the Church embraced this new technology to mass-produce indulgence certificates, making them more widely available than ever before. However, this same innovation would later prove instrumental in spreading Luther's criticisms of the practice. His 95 Theses, thanks to the printing press, spread across Europe in weeks rather than the months or years it would have taken in earlier times. As people began questioning these practices, they developed a stronger desire to read religious texts for themselves, contributing to rising literacy rates across Europe. The controversy left its mark on art and architecture as well. Many of Europe's most magnificent churches, including parts of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, were built with money raised through indulgence sales. The practice varied significantly across different regions of Europe. In the German states, the sale of indulgences was particularly aggressive, while Spain maintained stricter regulations. France showed early resistance to the practice, influenced by scholars at the University of Paris who had raised concerns about the indulgence trade as early as the 14th century. When the Catholic Church responded through the Counter-Reformation, their actions were complex and far-reaching. While the Council of Trent banned the sale of indulgences, it preserved the theological concept behind them, developing a more nuanced doctrine that continues in modified form today. This period of reform transformed not just the practice of indulgences but many aspects of Catholic religious life. Modern archaeological discoveries continue to enrich our understanding of this pivotal period. Researchers have uncovered preserved indulgence certificates, account books, and pardoners' personal belongings in various European archives and archaeological sites. These tangible artifacts help us understand the mechanics of this medieval spiritual economy in remarkable detail. The ripples of the indulgence controversy spread into unexpected areas of medieval life. The questioning of church authority that it sparked helped create an intellectual climate more open to scientific inquiry, contributing to the scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries. The sophisticated marketing strategies developed by pardoners to sell indulgences became early examples of persuasive advertising, while the financial networks created to handle indulgence payments influenced the development of modern banking systems. In our contemporary world, we can draw compelling parallels between the medieval indulgence trade and modern digital transactions. We still grapple with questions about intangible benefits, the role of intermediaries, and the nature of value and authenticity in digital spaces, issues that echo the philosophical questions raised by the indulgence controversy centuries ago. The intersection of faith, commerce, and power that characterized the indulgence trade continues to shape our world today. While we may no longer sell pieces of paper promising spiritual relief, many of the fundamental questions raised by this practice remain relevant. How do institutions maintain their authority? What role should money play in matters of faith? And how do societies balance individual spiritual needs with institutional power? The debates that once echoed through medieval town squares and monasteries continue to resonate in our modern world, making this chapter of history not just a fascinating tale, but a mirror in which we can examine our own relationship with faith, authority, and redemption. The legacy of indulgences serves as a powerful reminder that the questions we face today about institutional power, personal faith, and the commodification of spiritual goods are not new. By understanding this complex chapter of history, we gain valuable insights into our own struggles with these eternal human questions. The echoes of those medieval debates continue to influence how we think about faith, commerce, and the delicate balance between institutional authority and individual conscience in our modern world. Don't forget to like and follow for more amazing stories from World History Marathon.